better turn on my lights. Seven, eight, I don't know. Excellent connection. I have a funny look. What do you see, Kelly? Oh. Wow, that's really delayed. That is weird. So this is going to be really strange because I have no idea what I'm doing, because there's a huge delay now in what I'm saying versus what I see on my screen. Probably a 10-second delay, I'm guessing. So this is all new for me. I'm going to have to just completely not look at my screen, because in the past I'd kind of look at my screen to see what I was doing, and now I have to have the screen in front of me and not even look at it because it's going to be super distracting. So can people give me a thumbs up or a hey I see you or hey I hear you or something like that in little comments? And let's see, capture top moment. Okay, that's just some message I don't need to see. Okay, so it sounds like this is working. Again, this is going to be super distracting for me because I can't look at the screen right here. I need to cover this up. All right. Wow. Okay, this has been I'm going to have to somehow figure out how to pay attention to my time, which I'll do my best. Okay, so here we are at breathe, relax, and recover, which I definitely need of some right now because that was a little bit of craziness because I tried to just click the normal buttons I always click to get online, and it said I needed to download all the software and go through all these hoops and do all this stuff here on YouTube that they had never made me do before. So interesting stuff, but I got it. Now I need to do some breathing and relaxing and recovering. And yeah, I might have to put a post-it note or something over my little screen of me talking because it's this really weird delay and it's freaking me out. Okay, but I can deal with this. Okay, let's start with a body scan. Okay, so just think through, do I have any pain anywhere? Do I have any tension? And if so, what level is that? Is a scale of 0 to 10, how much is it? Where is it? And just kind of think about that for a minute. Am I warm? Am I cold? I can tell you right now, I am sweating because of the nervousness of this. And fantastic. My wife is going to cover up. Yeah, let's just cover that. And you tell me if something goes haywire, okay? Kelly, yell at me, like, do something different, okay? That helps. I don't have to see myself 10 seconds later. It's like a time warp. Okay, back to your body scan. I am definitely warm and sweating right now because I'm trying to, on the fly of the moment, get all this working. So that's going to be part of my assessment. You can check some kind of range of motion, like your neck, is it stiff, some kind of arm range of motion, anything like that. And just take a minute and figure out where you're at. All right. Now we're going to compare that to how we feel after doing this first set of exercises. So we're going to do a little warm up. I've been doing this lately and I need that now. Not that I'm not warmed up, but just kind of wake the rest of myself up a little bit from the frustration of that moment of trying to figure out what's going on here. So run your fingers or your fingernails through your hair or across your scalp with whatever you have on top. Make sure you're breathing, because I'm not. Rub your ears and give yourself a little massage. All right, and pat your shoulders. All right, rub your belly and your lower chest and your ribs and around to the back. Kind of wake all this up because we're going to be moving this when we're breathing. Do a clockwise rotation of your hand on your stomach. So if you had a clock face here, the direction the hours or the hands are going. So I have no idea how this is showing up for you. Reverse left side, right. So you would go down your left side and up your right side. So if you had a clock here, you're going a clockwise motion. Give yourself a few rubs here. Kind of wake all this up. All right, shake it out. And redo that scan, check your range of motion. Okay, that didn't do anything for me. My neck is just as stiff going that way, but I've got a lot of tension right now, so it's probably going to take a little bit of work for me to get through this for me personally. All right, let's do the first breathing exercise. We're going to do a short inhale. Yeah, short inhale and a long exhale. So like 2 seconds in, 4 seconds out, 6 seconds out, 8, whatever you can do. And I'm going to start it. I'm going to do a count of 4, and we'll do a few of those, and then we'll move to a count of 6. Okay, so the post-it note fell off. I'm going to fix it here. Okay. So breathe in for 1, 2, and out for 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, and out for 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, out for 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, out for 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, and out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a big breath. And just relax and breathe as you normally do. All right, now reassess. Definitely better for me. My right side feels better. So cool, that was a good drill for me. Now, if it wasn't a good drill for you, if you didn't get a better range of motion or feel more calmer or warmer or less tension or pain somewhere, let's try a 6 count. If you can't do 6, just take a break and hang out or something, and then we'll come back to reversing the breath going the other way. So let's do 2 in, 6 out. So breathe in for 1, 2, out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. In for 1, 2, and out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, take a big breath. All right, and then recheck your range of motion. And again, that's a little bit better for me. So this is helping me, even though I'm kind of not actually doing a bit counting. All right. Okay, tongue in a spot. Let's make sure your tongue is in the spot. So make an E and hold that E sound, E, mm. Turn it into an N. So an E, N, E, mm. And hold that. Your tongue is going to be high in the roof of your mouth and back, not touching the back of your top front teeth. So it'll be slid back a little bit. Now, again, that blocks your airway through your mouth, but that's okay because I want you breathing through your nose anyways. If your nose is plugged up and you can't breathe through your nose, then go ahead and open your mouth. And since I was so flustered by all this live streaming software thing that I wasn't aware of, I forgot to mention the exercise and drills we do here are not meant to diagnose or treat or cure any kind of illnesses. If you're not feeling well, make sure you go get yourself checked out with your doctor. Also, always make sure you're safe. Okay, so do these seated or lying down. If you know your balance is really good and you know you've done a lot of these and you're fine, not going to fall down, you can stand up, but otherwise I recommend that you sit down to do your breathing drills. It is your lungs, you're in control. So at any point, if you feel lightheaded or dizzy or weird or funky, or you just don't like doing what we're doing, then just ignore what I'm saying, and it's your lungs. You take control of them and you breathe as normally as whatever feels good for you, okay? So, having said all that, also remember to try to be breathing down here in your belly, okay? So that test is to put a hand here and a hand here, and if you watch, inhale, exhale, inhale, you can see my lower hand is moving, and it's not like this. Inhale, exhale. That's all upper chest breathing. Those lung fields are not as large. You'll not get as much air exchange through those. That's why you want to breathe down here low, okay, in your belly. So, take a band, a towel, a belt, anything, loosely wrap this around just so you have some feedback so you can feel it. And now as you breathe in, you should be able to expand that all directions, front, side, and back, and you should be able to feel it kind of go into those areas when you inhale and exhale, okay? And that'll help you with your belly breathing. All right, Now let's go to the long inhale and the short exhale. Okay, so we're going to be inhaling through your nose if you can, and then when you come to the exhale part, just let your air out. Just let it out. Okay, just relax and let the air out. It's not like you're trying to force it out or do anything special with it. Okay, so we're going to do 4 in and then just a quick 2-second out. So inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. One more time. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. All right. Reassess. See how you're doing. And that's a little bit better for me with the longer, I'm talking, so don't, it's kind of opposite for me because I'm talking through it, not really doing the drill. So, but for you, how did that go? But I just noticed that what I am doing did help my range of motion a little bit, which actually I'm doing a quick inhale and a long exhale. So let's try that again. This time I'm actually going to do it with you. We're going to go for 6. Okay, so I'm going to count with my fingers like this. And since I can't see what's really going on the screen, hopefully I have all this in a place where you can see it. So we're going to inhale for 6. We're going to just let it out, right? So all the way out. All right, now recess. And that is better for me. And I don't know if you can hear it, but my voice just dropped a little bit in pitch. I'm talking a little bit slower. I feel a little bit more relaxed and less stressed from all the craziness that went on there. So that's a good drill for me. So when this is over, when I'm done, I'm going to go in the other room. I'm going to lay down or sit down, and I'm going to do 30 reps of that is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go 30 reps of 6 in and just let it out, okay? And that's what I'd like for you to be able to work up to if you can. Now you might start feeling out of breath, and that's okay. Don't do as many reps, or you could, instead of doing 6 seconds, do 4 seconds or whatever, okay? So, I have no idea when 20 minutes is going to be up, so I'm just going to kind of guess, because in the old software, I actually had a count that told me how long I'd been live, and I don't have that now, and I think I started about 10 after, so we've been going for about 10 minutes. Okay, let's go back to a couple of details with these short inhale and the long exhale. All right, so there's 2 ways to do this. There is a pursed lips breathing exhale where it's like you're blowing out through a tiny, tiny little straw. So it'd be like, okay, so obviously your tongue can't be in the spot. You're gonna have to move your tongue down a little bit to open up that airway. And it's a forced exhalation because you're exhaling through some resistance because you're blowing out through a very tiny space, as in a little tiny straw or pursed lips. So you inhale and then you exhale. Okay, and you feel some resistance with your lungs pushing to get that air to go out. The other way, which I've kind of demonstrated earlier, is just exhaling through your nose. There's no resistance, and your lungs are controlling the exhale and you're holding back, right? So it's inhale, exhale. And in that case, there's nothing blocking my airway, and I'm just letting the air out, but I'm controlling it with my lungs. So those are 2 slightly different drills. They're still exhalation focused, but they create a slightly different map, if you will, on how you're breathing. So I'm going to take just a minute and explain. Our brain has all kinds of maps in it. We have proprioceptive maps, and we have all kinds of maps where our brain literally has a map of what we are doing, where we are in space and time, and we have maps of how we breathe, right? So the muscles that are used to do that. So the more things you can map, the more competency you'll have with your breathing, and the better you'll be and the healthier you'll be. and you'll have more confidence in your respiration. So that's why I like to do these 3 different drills that are just kind of the simple ones. So a forced exhalation through the pursed lips, because now I'm using some strain. I don't want to say strain. I'm activating the muscles in my exhalation muscles to squeeze and force that air out against some resistance. There's the exhale where I'm just holding back through my nose. Okay, that's the third one, or the second one. Then the third one is where we flip that and we do the long inhale and the short exhale and just let it out. So it's inhale, and just let it out. Okay, so there's the 3 different kinds. So because it was good for me and I need it right now, I'm going to be a little bit selfish. I'm going to go back to the 6-second inhale and just let it out. I'm going to count that again, and I'm going to do that for myself. And you're welcome to join along with me. Now, if you already know that the long exhale is better for you, just follow my count and just reverse it. Okay, so you're inhaling when I'm exhaling, and you get it, you go backwards. Okay. So I'm going to let all my air out. I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to start counting, and then I'm just going to let the air out. I'm going to start counting again, and that's my next inhale. Okay? All right, here we go. Breathe in and just let it out. And I'm going to inhale. One more. All right. Again, I've dropped my voice a little bit. I'm more relaxed. My range of motion, my neck is way better. It's much looser to the right, and I feel a lot better. Okay. Since I don't know my timing and what time it is, I'm just going to call it good for tonight, because this was a crazy, I don't know what's going on. Tomorrow I'm going to see if I can figure out the software a little bit better so it won't be so distracting. And then Tuesday we'll be back.
16.
Been on 16 minutes? Okay. So we've been on 16 minutes, but I'm done, so I'm gonna call it, and we'll pick back up Tuesday, and hopefully I'll have all this technical stuff figured out and won't be so distracting. So thanks for joining me, and I'm sorry for all this weirdness, and we'll see you Tuesday. All right, take care. Hopefully I can figure out how to turn this off. There's an end stream button I'm gonna go for here. All right, bye.